A lawyer fights back against systemic injustice, leading to a controversial legal battle.
This because it is so critical that you understand every single element of this. So they got an ex parte order, even though I'd made multiple phone calls to them, say, look, I represent this mom. I'll be happy to cooperate with you in the investigation, but don't call her directly. She's a disabled mom. Don't call her directly. Call me. They never called me back. I called supervisors. I called offices. I left like 5 messages. No one would call me back. Instead, they marched into another county, got a secret ex parte order, and had a hearing, and didn't even tell me about it. Didn't tell me about the order, didn't tell me about the hearing. And then I had to drive all the way out to DeKalb County to get a copy of it. I was so furious. I was so furious. I know that little girl testified against me and said I was very upset when I walked there. You're darn straight I was upset for them to judge shop, travel an hour to another county just to get their ex parte order. So I had her come to my home in Brentwood, and I said, we'll call the judge. We'll contact the judge. I knew what I was doing was not criminal. And yet the next day they had the cops surround my house in 2018 and took this poor disabled 12-year-old child into state's custody. Took her 200 miles away from her home in a culturally distinctly different situation, who had never been away from her mom, and then arrested my client. And they did not arrest us at the time for violation of the court order. I beat them. I fought them fiercely for the next 10 months. I beat them. They tried to claim that there was substance abuse. They did a nail bed test and there was no substance abuse. And after 10 months, I sent the kids home. And then the following month, in July of 2019, I get a phone call from Lori Russ at the Brentwood Police Department and says, Connie, we have an indictment we need to serve on you. I was like, oh, these people. Oh my God, these people. I was like, and I was so calm and I was so cool. And I said, okay. I says, look, you don't have to come and get me. I'll turn myself in. I'll call my client. I'll have her come in town. We'll come in together. You don't have to send the SWAT team out. Okay. So we turned ourselves in. We actually had the press there and everybody wanted to make a big deal about it. You know, here's this attorney arrested for accessory of a felony. Like they totally made a big deal about it.